Hello.
Hello there. It is currently almost 1 in the dang morning. We are dying slowly.
I'm dying.
Yeah, we're both dying. It's okay.
My social battery's gone.
What's a social battery?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so at the same time, we're gonna open our spoilers, alright?
Got it.
Alright, three, two, one. Okay.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
We agreed on actually. We agreed on four. Actually, wait, maybe we agreed on more actually. No, we agreed on
No,
five.
see, one of these I'm about to have like a serious talk with you about because
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna have
it's
to have a serious talk with
okay.
you.
So
Well, actually,
let's start
yeah.
off with FNAF 1, right?
Mhm.
So you put FNAF 1 in the S tier. Can you explain?
Listen, it's the first game. This is off of personal preference, so it's the one that started off. It kind of like started the whole mascot horror thing, and that's like what most mascot horrors ended up coming from.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm meaning, so I feel like it's S tier. Just
See,
saying,
I went with the
personally.
I went with the A tier because it's for your reason, the same reason. I put it in A tier though because I feel like if I put it in S tier, I'd be like glazing the first game too much. But like I still liked it, but it's like I feel like in the A tier is kind of where it like belongs because it did have a little bit of its problems, but otherwise I still liked it.
Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you're meaning. Like, I'm not glazing one. Like, that's why I asked if it was personal opinion or not, because personally, I would have put FNAF 1 at B if it was like game play wise, because it's boring. Like, honestly, I could beat the game in like fucking 30 minutes. Well, in like an hour,
Yeah,
depending on how long the nights are, like, nights are 4 minutes. So,
yeah, we can kind of agree on where FNAF 1 goes. It's like cuz
yeah.
that's why I was like FNAF 1 goes in like a high A like low S for me for that exact
Mm.
reason. Alrighty, FNAF 2 time. This is where I feel like we're both going to kill each other for this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to hear why yours is at B.
Okay. I this is where like my personal preference goes in for FNAF 2, right? Now,
Mhm.
don't get me wrong. FNAF 2 has my favorite animatronic designs of the entire franchise, right? It does, okay? I like Withered Bonnie's design because it actually looks horrifying, alrighty? But the reason why it's at B is because of gameplay entirely. Like,
Really?
it's because of the fact that, like, the game is, like, heavily reliant on, like, your reaction time. And if you mess up for even, like, less than a second, like, your whole run's over, especially when it comes down to like you know how like the Bonnies and the Chicas come from the vents, right? That's pretty
Yeah.
self-explanatory. The Freddies and the if the Freddies and Foxy go from like the front, and then you have to worry about the marionette from
Mhm.
the cams. The thing is, half the time you're not even moving cams. You're just going off of like, oh, like what's being heard and who's coming from which vent, and then if the puppet doesn't get you, right?
Yeah.
My main annoyance with it is that it's too repetitive for me, and it gets to the point to where it's like you mess up once, game over. Like, cause there'd be times where like where even like during some of my runs, right, I would
Mm.
put my mask up for like one of the guys and be like, oh, I'm fine now. Not even 2 seconds later, I get killed by the other ones. You can say call it a skill issue all you want. I call it bullshit.
I'm gonna call it a skill issue.
You know
Just
what?
saying.
You know what? Okay.
Mhm. But I see where you're coming at.
Yes, gameplay wise, it's at B, but personally, I would put it like I would have put it in A, like with FNAF 1, because of like because it was like one of my favorite games for the longest time, and then FNAF
Mhm.
4 came out.
It's not okay. So basically, the top three in S, they're up there. Honestly, although you just said I see where your points are for the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly put the three of them up there because they're the most diverse and the first of their kind, quote unquote, in their gameplay wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like in one we had doors, and two we got introduced to vents, and we get introduced to no doors, no
Yeah.
safety, nothing. There's more animatronics in 2 than there is in 1.
I
There's
think
4 in 1,
I think
or
two
if you
has
want to
I
call
think 2
5.
has the most like animatronics that like actively come and get you. I think in like the main.
Other than UCN, obviously. But yeah,
Well, fuck
I get what
we'll
you're
we'll
saying.
talk about that one later.
You know, yeah. But honestly, I put 2 up there for the gameplay wise. I'm not saying that the gameplay is fun. I do agree with you that it's repetitive. But
Yes,
I feel like 1 is repetitive as well if we're gonna go down that path.
that's fair. Okay.
So I I just personally have a liking for the first 2 games just because that's its prime, but 2 just has so much. I don't know, there's so much new things that were added in 2 that ended up getting put in every other game to begin with, you know? So I kind
Uh,
of like felt like it deserved to be at S because it was the beginning of so much more in the franchise. And the okay, so like in the first game, we can lock up the doors. Like the doors get locked when you keep pressing them. Obviously, they won't go down or the lights won't turn on. And
exactly.
in 2, we have BB who steals our fucking batteries.
Yeah, he's
And we're fucked if he steals the batteries, and
yeah
we're
he.
fucked if the doors are, you know. I forgot to ask if I can cuss. I'm so
You
sorry.
can cut. Go right ahead. I don't care.
Okay. All right. Because there might be a bit more cussing the more down the road we get.
Honestly, I'm expecting it. I am expecting it.
Yeah.
FNAF 3.
Mm.
It's, in my opinion, the most boring out of the main four. I'm sorry.
I agree.
The only reason why it's in, because you put it in C, right? So honestly,
Yeah.
my only reason why it's in B was because I liked the mini game section. That's my only reason. The game itself just felt like, because first of all, the first night you literally don't do shit. You just kind of sit there and not do anything. Then the second night comes around and you actively have to deal with like Springtrap and all them. But he's the only person that like ever actually is a threat. Yeah, it's stupid because like your only real issue when you get him like that is like Puppet, like Phantom Puppet, but that's like a rare chance of them actually spawning.
I know so little about FNAF 3. I won't even lie. I know the lore. I don't think I've ever beat FNAF 3.
I beat FNAF 3 only recently because I was on a FNAF binge after the movie.
I have a lot to say about FNAF 3 that I won't. I'll go into detail, but not like the detail that I want. Just because it's like long and stupid. I honestly, this is one of my least favorite FNAF games in the franchise. It's not an F because it's not. I don't think any game other than VR chat. I mean, whatever the VR and
VR
VR
chat.
chat. I'm definitely not looking. Oh my god,
It's okay.
FNAF AR.
Our brains are not working, as you can all tell.
No, I had an exam today, so I'm like, fuck.
Oh damn, you were just
Um,
you're gone.
the only one that deserves to be an F is FNAF AR. I'm not gonna talk about how you have FNAF World in F, but we will get to
We'll
that.
get to that in like two tiers. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. But FNAF 3 introduced the worst fucking mechanic they could have ever introduced into the games, and that is the fucking monitor and the temperature shit, the fucking
Oh, the reboot
closing of
system.
yes, the
Ah,
reboots. I fucking hate it.
I think that's why they didn't add it in. They didn't add that in UCN, did they?
Yes, it is in UCN.
It is. Oh,
No, it isn't. Oh no, well, okay, so UCN has the like the the reboot, the not the reboot. It has the oh my god. It has its own monitor where you have to watch it. You have to make sure that the vent temperature is good or whatever.
okay.
I'm
Okay.
trying to remember all the fucking things.
Yeah, there's too many mechanics for you to remember. It's fine.
Yeah, there's too many, but there is a mechanic similar, quote unquote, to FNAF fucking FNAF 3. It's the
Yeah.
worst fucking mechanic they could have ever added into the games.
I feel like Scott only added that to the game just to fuck with people. Seriously, there's no way.
Right.
Because that
But the fucking phantoms, I don't. I'm sorry.
Anyone
Do
out
not
there
like
who
the
anyone
Phantoms.
out there who likes the Phantom animatronics, it's like their favorites. We're gonna have words with you. Yeah.
You're a rare breed, and if you are, I need to meet you. I just need to hear your opinion
I'm
on
about, I'm
why.
about to say
Why?
they don't exist, guys. It's okay.
I don't think they do. I really don't.
It's just
And
like
if they do, like, listen, I'm ready to hear your opinion. I just, jeez.
we're gonna judge you for it. Just know. All right.
I'll judge you in my head unless you want to be judgmental about my opinions.
Alrighty, FNAF 4. Yeah, we both agree this is S tier. This is an S tier game.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is the best. I love this
I
game.
love. I think out of like the main like four, I love FNAF 4. But
The
like,
animatronics.
yeah, I like. I like how it trolled everybody on the fifth night too, because like you don't expect to just get hit with like a hey, wait a minute, I hear footsteps. That's not good. In a game that requires you to like listen heavily, you wouldn't expect to hear
Yes,
like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh,
that's why this game is so good. I get a lot of people find it repetitive. A lot of people find it,
but
you
here
know, really different from the other games,
the thing is
but
though
it's
is
the
that
fact it's scarier.
unlike FNAF 2 and like 1 where when it comes down to it being repetitive, FNAF
Hmm.
4's like it being repetitive is what is because of like how you like survive the nights in this because like you have to actively listen for like which animatronics are where. You can't
You
just
have a visualization in 1 and 2. In 4, you're relying on your ears. You really all you have is your ears and you're in a flashlight. Like,
yeah, and it's like you can't see down the hall unless you turn on the
hmm
flashlight, and if you do, it could be game over for you.
hmm
It's like it's really like reliant on like actual sound, and I like
skill
it. Yeah, exactly.
and skill.
It's a literal skill issue if you can't beat this
If
game.
you literally have to be able to, like, you know, it's a skill. That's one of the skill games. Like, you literally have to sit there and listen. You have to make sure that what you're hearing is right. You have to, what's it called? The sound cues behind you too. You have to make sure you know
Yeah.
get them out. Get the little fretlings
Freddles.
out.
Yeah, Fredlings.
The little fretlings, frettles.
Freddles. Yeah, I'm just gonna call them Freddles because that's the easiest one
Hmm.
for me to say. But yeah, no,
I like fretlings.
I also I loved the Halloween update for this one
Yes, I agree, and I
because
don't like a lot of the DLCs.
a lot of like the Halloween updates in the previous games before this one was just adding a pumpkin to like the desk or something. In FNAF 4, they added new animatronics. Well, added I mean like they added Nightmare Mangle, and they gave Chica and Bonnie like Jacko variants of themselves, which is
Hmm.
and they added Nightmare Balloon Boy, which is really cool.
Oh, Nightmare Balloon Boy is such a cool fucking animatronic.
But no, like for FNAF 4, I genuinely hold like a on like the top of the pedestal, because like it brought back like the scare factor than the previous games did. Because FNAF 3 wasn't really that scary, and then FNAF 4 actually put fear in my heart.
Definitely the, like, cut. What do we want to call them? Cutscenes? What do we? I don't know what we call those.
The mini
What are those
games,
called?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess you can call them mini games. Those I really did like. That is where 4 really had those, like, the lore
Yeah,
embedded.
it gave more world building, and I actually liked it.
Right. Yeah.
And also, can we all just unanimously agree that like Michael, like the older brother, is just a dick?
Yep.
It's like, hey, dude, you know how this all could have been avoided? Everything that happens, like every murder, every like killing that
Because of you.
is. Listen. I'm not gonna blame you for what happened to Elizabeth, but I am gonna blame you for what happened to your brother.
Well, it depends on what you think Elizabeth's story is. I think the problem with Elizabeth was her father.
And
But
listen, if I actively tell you, hey, don't go to those robots, they're not good. Well, okay, to be fair, he did make them properly, purposely for the kidnapping kids, but still, that's a
exactly.
listen. But I can't even redeem Michael though, because Michael actively put his brother into the mouth of a robot. That's his own fault.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
there's no redeeming what he did.
you
Alrighty,
know.
on to like what we are now controversial about in this entire tier list, FNAF World. I want to hear your reasoning for this one because I cannot, for the life of me, think of a reason as to why you put this game in B.
Okay, where did I put it?
You put it in B.
Okay, so the reason I put it in B is honestly, it was the first different, quote unquote, different
Mm-hmm.
aspect to the franchise. It was the first. But I honestly did not have a problem with FNAF World. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed the little like lore bits in it. I enjoyed the little fights. Like I felt like I was playing Pokemon. Like, like it
Yeah.
was fun. It was I don't know. I thought it was very cute compared to like the horror aspect in a good way cuz there are games on here that took the what's it called? Took the scary aspect and try and kind of, you know, what's the word? Downplayed it. I don't
Yeah.
want to. I'm hating on the game that I'm hating on. I literally put on A,
Hmm.
but I still love it. It's Security Breach, by the way. I'm talking.
Uh,
Security Breach is not scary whatsoever, like at all, and
no.
it's not scary in a good way. FNAF World is meant to not be scary.
There you go. Yeah.
Security Breach is meant to be quote unquote scary.
It's supposed to.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
have a problem.
See, the thing is that I can't agree with you at all because this game is just broken.
Okay, yes, very much is. that that
Listen,
that is very true.
I can't defend this game for the sole reason being I can't so I feel like this game has been out for long enough for me to be able to say this. You know how like when you talk to Fredbear for long enough, he
Mhm.
starts to glitch out and shit.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so basically he has dialogue that's technically optional for you to even listen to.
Mhm.
And to even be able to get to certain places where like you can continue the story or hell like advance to a different ending, you have to like glitch through actual walls, which by the way he doesn't tell you until you go to these optional like dialogues that he has. And I'm sitting here like, how the hell are you supposed to know this? They don't indicate which wall or which fucking tree looks different to open a goddamn path. Like there's no like there's no difference. It's just like, hey, like just start running into walls like an idiot, okay?
See, I'm curious but also dumb, and I ended up, you know, figuring it out without like fucking like actually looking it up or something because I'm just stupid and I would just randomly figure it
Oh
out.
guys, look at this giant wall. Whoops.
No, I would just kind of like, cause sometimes it would be like, like a maze aspect where it was like wall on wall. So it was kind of, I would genuinely just stick against the wall and I ended up finding them most of the time.
See, here's the thing. You only put FNAF World as B because you were an idiot.
See, but that's why it was fun. Cause I was an idiot.
Listen, it
I
was.
put it too high. It should have been at C. I get it. I get it. I do agree. I should have put it at C.
Listen,
That's the only one I'm doubting right now.
the only one you're doubting. Okay,
Yes.
next game. We're going to Sister Location. Honestly, Sister Location was fun. I enjoyed how it was like. It was the first introduction to like instead of the original Five Nights mechanic, we got like actual missions to do in this shit now, which was fun.
Yes.
I absolutely loved the Funtime Freddy section. The below like the mini arena section can go themselves. I'm sorry, I can't.
Mhm.
That one took
Yep. I
that
was
one
gonna mention that.
that one took the longest for me to get through. I'm sorry, I can't. Like there was.
I, hormonal self, absolutely fucking hated the designs. Hated them
You hated the clown
with a
aspect.
passion. I did. I honestly hated the clown aspect. I hated how this was this like the first time that they honestly introduced new characters that weren't like well, I don't want to say reskins, but like
Yeah, you could say
updated
reskins because like
versions.
but Ballora and Baby were like two new entirely. They were human like animatronics. The first we've ever like seen. Well, except for the puppet, but they're the first we ever seen.
Yes, which is why I absolutely did not like them.
I don't think
I
anyone
just
liked
didn't like
Ballora's
it.
like design when they first came out.
I think more people liked Ballora's design rather than Baby.
I'm the opposite. I actually like Baby design more than
Really?
because I didn't like how I don't know. I just didn't vibe with Ballora. I don't know. I just didn't.
I don't like Ballora. I just put that out there.
Circus Baby is the only one I actually liked that in that entire, especially her design and like Pizzeria Simulator. The giant fucking claw that was cool.
Yes! Scrap Baby.
Was the
I fucking love Scrap Baby's design.
Scrap Baby's design was peak. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Okay.
Yeah, we're
I think that's the next game
that's
anyway. Um, yeah. I think,
no, wait, is it?
yeah. I
Yeah,
think,
it is. It is the next one.
yep. So I I think we okay. Yeah, we put it both in A tier. I think that we were both good on that one.
You know how I feel about Pizza Sim.
Yeah, Pizzeria Simulator. It's fun. I
We
liked it. It was
we had a bit of an argument with this one though. We did. You
okay.
claim that
It
it
was
wasn't enough content, which I agree,
okay. Yes,
but it
because
was enough for me.
it's fair. When I said that I meant it as in like you can technically beat this whole game without doing shit. but
You
like
can,
but like where's the fun in that? I understand that now. It's like
right?
I honestly so like now I put it in the A tier mainly for the sole reason being I genuinely enjoyed I like the designs of the animatronics in this one.
Oh
Also,
my god, me too.
don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. Listen, Lefty is probably my favorite animatronic design on all of them because
You know that Lefty's my favorite animatronic of all time. So
Lefty's the goat. Yeah. Also, there's just
the
freaking
goat.
Music Man.
Oh my god,
that
was this where was Music Man introduced in FNAF World or in this?
security breach. No, 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 no. I mean, nope. I mean Pizzeria Simulator. I don't know why I got those two confused.
It was Pizza Sim,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Pizzeria Simulator was the first time he was ever introduced. Then, I think he showed up again in Ultimate Custom Night, and then I think security breach. He
The
wasn't.
little one showed up
No, he was. Oh, the bigger one too. The big one was in security breach too.
in UC no in UCN. I'm saying the little one.
Oh, you see, was it the little one? Oh, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. But still,
The big one was introduced in
security.
wait. Was it in wait, was it
Cause,
first in
cause
security or
technically,
was it in Help Wanted?
Pizzeria Simulator had a really a bit smaller version of a Music Man because in Security Breach he was technically known as DJ Music Man, but he was just a big ass spider like thing that crawled around the walls. This one just
No, he's first introduced in Pizza Sim.
yeah, I know, but like
Yeah,
it's a size difference kind of thing. I was talking about because like it's just
he's a
he's a big boy. He's a chunky man,
chunky man.
a chunky Music Man.
The fucking edits from Security. Yeah, I have a lot to say about Security Breach. I honestly loved it, but
We'll get to it.
so much to it. Yeah.
All right. So after that was Ultimate Custom Night because I remember because a while ago they said that Pizzeria Simulator was supposed to be the last game of the franchise, which we all know that's a lie.
That was of course a lie, but a lot of people see that as the end in the franchise. Like nobody kind of claims the games afterward.
Yeah, because honestly, I don't really either because like I feel like the story kind of wraps up in Pizzeria Simulator because it's like it actually puts a bow on the entire story.
My God, the cinematic ending in that fucking game has a chokehold on me.
Seriously. Then there's now we move on to Ultimate Custom Night. Oh God. So
There's a lot to say about this fucking
okay,
game.
so this I put it in C because this game is just I'm sorry I couldn't get through this game. I got so angry for I got so
Hmm.
angry at this game for like a lot of it because like to anybody who beat 50/20 mode. Props to you. Like you get a trophy, you get a cookie.
Honestly,
Honestly,
I'll
I
send you a cookie.
honestly seriously because I could not for the life of me
Mm-mm.
get through like 2 minutes of that.
What is the game called? Five Nights at Oh my God, what is the vacuum called?
Mr. Hugs, yeah, that's Toy Freddy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Five Nights at Toy.
With Mr. Hugs,
Mr.
yeah.
Hugs.
Freaking Toy
Yeah.
Freddy's whole thing. I think that's why I got the most annoyed though, because like he was just genuinely the most like annoying.
No,
Because
but
like
yeah, because
you have to like,
you have to sit there and go through every fucking camera, get your coins.
and then you find out he died when like you were trying to go like get the coins like from like through another Freddy. I'm like, you skill issue son of a bitch, bro. Play your game.
Right.
But to be fair,
Then he comes for you afterward.
okay, but to be fair, I do love his like dialogue when he gets you. It's not my fault. I have fat fingers. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I fucking love him.
That's why this game is high, like it's B for me. Is okay, there's pros and there's cons. Cons. The fucking
Gameplay
memorizing every fucking animatronic
and like
is
everything.
absolutely
Gameplay
horrible.
is the most annoying. Honestly, yeah, I agree with you.
Controls horrible. Now the thing that makes it peak is honestly the different designs. Like it's overwhelming, yes, but I honestly like the uniqueness from each animatronic. Like I love that. I also love the fucking and like when they kill you, their fucking kill screens. Like I love their dialogue. It's such a great touch for the game.
Especially
Like
Mr. Hippo when he like, goes on this whole like
Mr.
tangent.
Hippo.
I'm sorry, his whole tangent was what made the game for me. That was funny.
Uh-huh. Mr. Hippo makes this whole game for me. I freaking love Mr. Hippo's dialogue.
He's the
I
only reason this
randomly,
game's not in the D tier.
yeah, I randomly have people download Ultimate Custom Night and put him all the way up and then tell them, just give it a second. He'll attack you any soon. I just need you guys to just like let it chill.
Next game, we're on the Help Wanted now. You put it in. Where'd you put? You put it in A.
An A.
Okay, question.
Hmm.
So I went into this like kind of like I put Curse of Dreadbear with Help Wanted because I felt like it wasn't fair to put like the game's DLC over
Hmm.
the actual game or under the actual game because it's part of the game entirely. But I do understand why you would put it lower than the actual game because it has like because I could say it has less content than the main game, but it makes sense.
Yes.
I put it in B for the sole reason being but the main thing I enjoyed about it was like in the Curse of Dreadbear DLC. Funny thing is was Grim Foxy's like whole maze thing because Grim Foxy is my favorite design out of like Foxy in the entire franchise.
Foxy in general. Yeah.
I'm like, hey, like, it's a Reaper Foxy that's on fire. Do you know
I
how
can't
cool that
imagine
is?
playing that in VR.
Oh, doing that in VR was the worst.
I only have the PC version, so
uh,
I didn't play either of the VR games in VR.
I'm gonna
Like I
let
played
you
them.
I'm gonna let you borrow like my freaking Oculus just so you can
Oh
do this
my
game
God.
in
It
VR.
absolutely I've played Help Wanted 2
Mm.
and there's some in there that I'm like, "Oh hell no. If I had had this in VR, I would be shitting bricks."
Yeah, no, everyone that game was oh my god.
Yeah, no. You
On
know.
so why would you put this game in A?
I honestly like the Help Wanteds. I just liked how they added kind of like all of like aspects from every game into it, especially Help Wanted 1 cuz Help Wanted 1 had added like the VR aspect of like the first what was it? Does Help Wanted have have 4 in it or no?
Help Wanted 1 has 4, yes.
Yes. Okay. So I liked how it added like all of them in VR aspect. Like you can play FNAF 1 in VR, FNAF 2. Like I loved that aspect. Help Wanted 2 added so much more that that one yeah, that's why that
Hmm.
one's on A, but we haven't gotten there yet. Where I'll explain more on why that one is, but I really just liked Help Wanted in general, even though that was the weirdest like mix, I guess, in the franchise was to
Yeah,
go VR. Am I doing also Curse of Dreadbear added onto it?
if you want to, because that's what I did.
Okay. So I put Curse of Dreadbear in B. Again, not a lot of content.
Mm-hmm.
I There was new content that wasn't in the original game, I believe. I don't think that there was just, like the Halloween quote unquote reskin, I guess. Like the
Oh.
house,
Mm-hmm.
like oh, what the hell is that game? Where they knock on the door and you have to figure out who's knocking on the door so you can
Oh,
put on the right
the
mask.
trick or treating thing. I remember. Yeah.
Yes, the trick or treat. I don't know. I like that game a lot. That was a good aspect that they added.
Yeah. No.
But like the design and everything, I don't know. The Halloween updates, it's not that it bothers. I know Curse of Dreadbear is just kind of like, its own update, but it's also like Halloween themed, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm just, all season round Halloween. I don't know. But I honestly, I didn't mind it. It's okay.
That makes sense. Actually, I agree with your answer. I agree with it. I agree with that.
It was the first DLC in the franchise, right? No?
No, I don't think. No, yeah, it was. Yeah,
Are
it was.
we are we count I was gonna say, are we counting the Halloween
No,
update
because
for Sister Location? Because that's not.
the updates aren't like well, because the updates aren't really updates. They're added onto the game later as like actual
Yeah,
updates.
yeah.
Curse of Dreadbear was like a separately. It was like a separate thing where you had to pay for. So this is the first DLC of the
That is,
franchise.
yeah, the first paid deal. Well, yeah, paid deal
Which honestly,
DLC.
I'd actually would have preferred to pay for this one. If I had to pay for a custom name for this location, I think I would have moved this location down to B for that.
Okay, if I had to pay for Ultimate Customite in the way that it is now, like how it is free, I
Yeah,
would honestly put it at fucking D. The mechanics are fucking horrible for me to have paid for the game.
honestly, I don't think I honestly don't believe that like any custom night or any added DLC should be like more than like $2. Curse of Dreadbear was fine because I
Yeah.
understand Curse of Dreadbear because it was a whole ass VR game, so I understand
Hmm.
why it would cost as much as it did. But Ultimate
Yeah.
Custom Night, I would never forgive it. Now we're on to like arguably the worst FNAF game ever created, FNAF AR. Oh god. So,
FNAF AR came. Okay, so like I have the order of like all the games on my side monitor.
hmm
Like I have them. I bought all the games and I have them in order because
yeah,
I'm fucking
you're a degenerate.
whatever.
It's okay. We get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
I honestly don't remember when FNAF AR came out. I just know I
FNAF
hated it.
FNAF AR came out like I remember it came out before Security Breach because I think it was a it
Oh,
was
it came out way before Security
yeah, it
Breach.
came out before. It definitely. I remember it came out before Security Breach, and it came out after. It came out around the time Help Wanted was released. Out. I don't think it was before. I think it was a little bit after. But yeah, no, the game shut down only like after like 3 months of being in service.
It's still playable.
Hold on, guys. Editing Amari here. So me and Bree actually made an error while talking about FNAF AR. The game actually shut down in 2024 after being released in 2019. It's not playable anymore. I actually just checked because I wanted to see if I was correct or not. Turns out the game has not been playable since I think it shut down. So yeah, rest in peace, FNAF AR.
I think I watched Daco or some. Oh, I don't know if it was Fusion or Daco. I think I watched one of them play it, not recently, but like in the last like year. But like I might be wrong. I just need to look back in Fusion's
I just,
videos.
I,
They technically still have merged for it because they have those stupid ass what are they called? Action figures
yeah,
that are AR redesigns and
yeah.
stuff.
I'm not buying those ever. I'm sorry.
They're ugly.
They are. They are
I'm
ridiculous.
sorry. They're fucking ugly. Liberty Chica could go like what?
I'm kind of glad that you and I both agree on this one, but like all of the Freddy's and spaces.
Yeah. I just personally do not like what's it called? What are those games called? What are the genres?
I don't
RPGs?
yeah,
Not RPGs.
yeah, I'm assuming RPGs.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah. I personally do not like RPGs. I don't like the what's it called? 2D.
I get it.
Yeah, like Donkey Kong type type shit.
Says doesn't like RPGs, plays Pokemon.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm okay with like Pokemon like that. That's like open world. This is like jumping up and down, left. Like
Oh,
you
like side
can't
scroller. Okay,
move.
side scroller. That's what
You
it
get what I'm
is. Yeah.
saying? Like
Okay.
side scrollers. That's what it's called. Side
Yeah.
scrollers. I personally hate them. Don't like them.
Makes sense. Yeah, I don't really like them either. Especially, like, don't get me wrong, they're not bad games. I just personally wouldn't play them
Right. Exactly. I'm only gonna play them
if I'm bored.
for my stream just because I'm playing every single game. But I honestly
Oh yeah,
never
guys.
played them.
She has a Twitch. I forgot to mention that.
Ah, yeah, Bbriasaurus. If you guys want to come down,
Yeah, we're
Bbriasaurus.
just gonna just gonna play. It is almost 2 in the morning. I am guys.
I know.
I'm so sorry. It's
So fucking tired.
security breach. We're here now. There is
Pizza Sim is my favorite, but
okay.
yeah.
We're I'm gonna let you speak first on this game because you put it in the A
Mm.
tier. I put it in the B. So we're gonna.
Yeah, this is where I'm looking at your B. And I really want to know what I mean. If you say the glitches, I don't want to hear it. We know. We are so aware the glitches were so fucked.
Okay,
But
then I guess I won't.
Other
say
than
points.
that, other than that,
Okay.
I need to hear your opinion.
Okay.
Basically,
So
I just
my answer is now ruined. First of all,
No.
I acknowledge the fact that the glitches got fixed, but however, I'm not gonna
months later, but yeah.
Yes, I'm not gonna excuse the fact that this game was supposed to be released in 2020 and we didn't get it till 2021. It had a whole year to fix whatever the hell like was happening
At that
with
December of 2021.
it. Yeah, it's like you had a whole year like extra to fix like your patches and shit, and then you released the game with like actual game breaking glitches, which good job you fixed, but I'm not gonna forgive it because the game technically still isn't actually fixed. You can still break the game majorly.
Oh, majorly. Game is so fucked.
Like,
But it's
honestly,
also so big.
I don't dude, that game has the same amount of like gigabyte space as The Witcher 3. What the fuck were we doing?
Like-
Bro, we went from going from 5 nights at Freddy's to one massive night in the fucking trenches.
We went from megabytes to like almost
Gigabytes.
100 gigabytes.
Okay.
No, seriously.
The only reason why it's not any lower, because I don't think it could get any lower, is because of the animatronic designs. Because you and I know damn well who we're talking about. We're talking about freaking like Sun and Moon.
We love. Okay, I just need y'all to know. Although Lefty is my favorite animatronic, I have such a fucking deep love for Sun and Moon.
She's a cosplayer, guys.
Deep love. I am a cosplayer and I have done Sun and Moon joint
Yeah,
together in a reversible costume.
I liked it, but I'm sorry I can't save Security Breach from the B tier.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I just have a lovely. The game has a lot of content. I won't lie. I don't know if it's because I have skill issues and I'm taking forever to beat it, but there's a lot of endings.
So you can,
They're not a lot of endings, but there are endings. A lot of people hated this game, and I kind of get why. It turned into, it's supposed to be scary, but Freddy's helping us after he's trying to kill us the rest of the fucking
by
franchise.
the way, keyword.
All of a sudden, he's trying to help us.
By the way, the word "help" is in like massive quotes because that man sent me to 3 different escape doors that all happen to be like.
That man has killed me multiple times because that motherfucker doesn't know how to listen. When I say come, you're going to stand and you're going to run to me, not past me. We're not going to do a Markiplier where he ran up the fucking stairs and Monty's running right after him. Like,
I'm sorry, but you can't. I like how you're saying all this. Why is it still at A, Brie?
the game, although it had its problems, its fucking pros outbeat it. The story, the fucking different paths, the exploration, there's just so much to it.
I can just see the glitter. In
But
your
I
eyes
understand.
right
There's so much passion in this game, and I get why. Again, we're OG fans, and I'm saying personally, I like Security.
now. Which is probably why I put Ruin higher than I did Security Breach.
See, that's where we're gonna have an issue.
Okay.
Shoot.
Oh shit! You put Ruin underneath it. Okay.
Below, yes.
See, we have it swapped. Okay. So
Listen,
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'll
you
let you
go.
speak.
No, I want you to go first because you have it higher
Okay,
and I have
fine.
it lower. I want to hear why you have it higher though.
Because Cassie is a better character than Gregory.
Wow, that's very opinionated.
Okay, listen.
I and yeah, I need to hear why. Okay,
Because
if it's the reason why I also like Cassie, I understand.
it's because she has more emotion than I feel like Gregory did. Gregory
Hmm.
barely
Yeah, that's why I like her too.
barely said or done shit throughout the entirety of the base game. Is he kind of bitched and moaned all the time, and I kind of got bored of it. I'm like, dude, bro, like if we didn't know you were a robot child, which by the way is a theory, by the way, I don't know he's an
I've
actual robot child.
that episode. I'm telling you has been engraved in my head. Out of all game theory episodes, that one theory, that one episode where Gregory is a fucking robot kills me. I literally cannot erase it from my brain.
Honestly, because it makes stupid sense because the dude doesn't talk, and he's like, dude's pissy and moaning the whole entire game. I'm like, yo, like,
No,
say
for
something.
real.
You're a kid. Say something. That's why that's why I like Cassie as a character more in Ruin, because she actually speaks on how like a child would actually speak. She'll be like, oh wait, that's Gregory, and that girl's wearing my mask. I'm like, oh my god, you're observant. Oh my god, you're better than Gregory.
You're yes, I see what you're saying. I get that. Oh my god. Yeah, she just had more emotion like
Yeah, and
when it came to the animatronics.
I liked it. I liked it. I
It,
liked it more than
it,
the base game for the sole reason being because I heard that. I can hear I can hear your judgment. It's okay.
the mask.
Really?
I really fucking despise the entity.
Okay, fair.
I just hated the whole
Fine.
fucking aspect that in
Fine.
order to get around, you had to put on the fucking this mask that sucks you into this world, and it's a whole different fucking world
Which, by
than
the
real
way,
life.
honestly,
It help wanted to. I get it. It's a cool fucking aspect in that game,
plot twist too. Understandable.
but not in ruined.
Uh,
Ruined it.
Alrighty, Help
Help.
Wanted
The last
2.
game.
Yep. Help Wanted 2. You put it in. Yeah, we both put it in A. I
We
liked it.
both put it in A.
Yeah, I was ready to get flamed, honestly, for this one. I was like, is this A tier? Yeah, see, we're good. I liked it.
This is the one I have beat the most. Like I've beat the game mostly.
Yeah, I liked the game for the sole reason, like, because you can tell that they learned from the first
Oh my
Unwanted,
god, yes. You can tell.
and then it's like you could actually they made it enjoyable. They actually made it like they
Hmm.
actually made it like an entirely different experience with this one, instead of like how the first game kind of had like recreated like levels with like FNAF 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one was like this like sister location and beyond like mission levels and junk, which is really cool.
This was like Help Wanted was kind of like security
Security beats.
breach. Security breach. Security breach
There you go.
based
Hmm.
mostly. It was mostly solely around security breach. Obviously there's more aspects of the like Ballora's fucking I hate that game with a passion.
Yeah.
Ballora's sneaking
Mainly,
and
yeah.
stuff. And then Funtime Freddy's sound
The
room.
maintenance room, yeah.
Yep, that's what it's called, maintenance room. Listen guys, I know the games. I'm horrible with names.
Guys, listen, she's a bigger activist for this game than I am right now.
Yeah.
We're just running off of like fumes. It's
Have
okay.
Yeah, we're just running off fumes, I swear. I'm so obsessed with this franchise. I have 4 tattoos of it. So,
Oh yeah, you do.
yeah, it's my babies.
It just plugs a picture.
Plugs the picture
Yeah,
right here.
right here.
It's
Yeah,
very big on Pinterest. If you look up FNAF tattoo, it's first motherfucker to pop up.
that's fire as shit.
It's got like over 1,000 fucking save pins.
That's honestly
So,
fire.
I know. I went on Pinterest the other day. I was, what the fuck?
Oh
It's
my
almost
god.
at 2,000.
Wait, I know that leg. That's my legs.
I know that leg. It's mine. I mean, Help Wanted 2 is just fun to play.
It is, yeah.
It's fucking there. It's got its difficulties. I know,
Whether it's
but
in VR or in the PC, like
Yes, I
third
only play the
person.
PC, and I'm having a very, very, very hard time with the Endo game. I still can't believe you put Ruin where you put it, but that's okay.
Listen,
That's okay.
we can fight about it later. Okay.
Yes, we'll fucking go off on that, and it's fine. But
So since this game wasn't on this list, we're gonna talk about it anyway.
oh god,
Into the Pit. Scott.
F F F F F F F F F.
But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for being here again, everyone.
Thank you for having me.
Alrighty. Alright, everybody. I will see y'all around. Bye.
Goodbye.